we have the Peugeot 208 1.2 PureTech Allure on a 66 plate. I'll just start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. But from the outside you'll see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors, plenty of boot space, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seats as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then I'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. As you can see, the seats are in lovely condition. The Peugeot range, and particularly the 208 and 308, have got this extra small steering wheel, which you can see easier from the outside, but that's to give you a sportier feel when you're behind the wheel, and it really does work. There's plenty of controls to run through, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so we're going to start with the dials. On the far left-hand side, we've got the coolant temperature gauge, followed by the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the fuel gauge, followed by the speedometer. In the middle, you'll see there's also a digital readout for the speedometer, and directly below that, the total miles for this car, which are 5,595. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left and right-hand sides, we've got stereo controls, and we've got the ability to bring up our contacts list once we've paired up our phone and make phone calls from that button just there. The phone itself is paired over on this central screen here. So you'll see, first of all, that this car has got satellite navigation. This is all touchscreen. So any of these buttons that you push, it'll bring up, you can enter a destination. And there's actually a full video on exactly how this works on our website, so it's well worth checking that one out. But if we go to the main menu button, up here, we got radio and media. So from there, we can list various different radio stations that are available. We can change the frequency of the music we listen to, as well as listen to music in other ways. So you'll see we got FM radio, AM radio, DAB digital radio, plus we can then connect up a device via USB, auxiliary, or once you've paired your phone, not only can you make and receive phone calls, but you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio as well. Then there are various other settings. You can pair your phone just there, and then you've got a couple of car menus for things like fuel economy and what have you down the bottom there. Working our way down, we've got the air conditioning for the car. So the left-hand dial determines which direction the air is blowing in within the car. Fan speed is in the middle, temperature on the far right-hand side. That button will turn the air conditioning on. You can recirculate the air that's currently in the car with that button there, and you've got a rear screen heater on the right-hand side. And then underneath that, we've got the USB and auxiliary input that I mentioned, plus a 12-volt charging socket that's underneath this cap, so you can charge your phone, for example. And then lastly, a 5-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.